Shalom, shalom. All praise to the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, by Hashem Wadash, and double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect. It's your brother Atazawan Bayath, and I'm going to take a couple of minutes to make a short video here while I'm at the gig. Got a couple of minutes and saw this. Let's see if I can get it here. This thing comes up. Uh, this article. Okay, let me get the other one. So I think it has her face on it. About this babysitter down in Florida who, yeah, here she is. This babysitter in Florida, right? Says Florida babysitter faces felony charge for allegedly filming herself making a 1-year-old smoke marijuana. Now look at this mess here. Okay, you know, and this is why, when we preach the gospel of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and we talk, we constantly and consistently go into the two-thirds actions, right? The actions of the two-thirds, the things done by two-thirds of our nation that make them two-thirds. This here qualifies for it, okay? Here you have, and look at this, look at the continents on her face, right? Look at that, okay? And the blonde wig, right? And the big eyelashes, but that blank stare in the eyes, you see? And here you have somebody who's supposed to be, she's 17, as it says here, a babysitter, right? And apparently she recorded herself making this 1-year-old child smoke marijuana. Just when you think you've seen it all, yet again, Jake surprises you with some off the wall nonsense, right? And just the mere thought of somebody like this watching your child, okay? And I haven't read the article to see whether or not the child was a relative or somebody hired her or what. But in any case, here you are watching a baby, basically, and you try to put your wickedness on the baby, on the child. Okay? And there's a word that comes to mind, and it's known as what? Being repugnant. Something that is repugnant. So I'll take the time, of course, to look up the definition, right? Here it is, repugnant. And it says extremely distasteful, and trying to get a 1-year-old to smoke marijuana, and your fool self turn on your camera phone to film yourself doing it, right? To film yourself making the child smoke it. How stupid can you get? Okay? Extremely distasteful, unacceptable. Okay? That's the definition of repugnant. Okay, the second definition says in conflict with, incompatible with, right? So the actions that you have that are incompatible with real life, with a normal situation. Look at this. So anyway, uh, first let me get a scripture. I'm not going to be real long because I don't have that much time, but I wanted to get this lesson done. All right. This is Proverbs 22:6. It says, train up a child in the way he should go. Okay. Whether it be, young child or male, female, doesn't matter. Just a child. Okay. It says he, but it obviously means a child, period. Okay. And when he is old, he shall not depart from it. Okay. You're supposed to train up a child in righteousness, in respect. All right. And here you have somebody being wicked. All right. And two-thirds of our people they just plain outright wicked. Okay. So let's read a little bit of this article. It says a 17-year-old babysitter in Florida landed herself behind bars last week after she allegedly made a video of herself placing a lit marijuana cigarette in the mouth of her Friends. Okay, so it was her friend's 1 year old baby and watching as the toddler inhaled. Okay. Uh, Naledi Roberts was taken into custody on Friday and charged with one count of felony child abuse in connection with the incident, law enforcement authorities announced, according to a press release from the uh, Pinellas County Sheriff's Office. Deputies on Thursday, March 23rd, responded to a private residence located in an unincorporated area of Largo regarding a report about a child possibly being abused. Largo is about 25 miles west of Tampa. All right. And it goes on and says, upon arrival at the residence, deputies say they made contact with Roberts and the victim. Roberts confirmed that the child was left in her care by the victim's 16-year-old mother. The mother and Roberts are friends, deputies said. Under questioning, Roberts allegedly admitted that she had been smoking a marijuana cigarette near the victim, but denied ever having placed the joint in the child's mouth. Okay, let's see here. However, authorities say they came across definitive proof that Roberts was not being honest about her time with the toddler after detectives assigned to the Crime Against Children unit took over the investigation into the incident. Through various investigative techniques, detectives were able to obtain the video which shows Roberts placing the marijuana cigarette in the victim's mouth. The victim then inhaled while the lit marijuana cigarette is in their mouth, and the ember is being to glow brighter. The sheriff's office wrote in a release. Roberts then takes the marijuana cigarette out of the mouth of the 1 year old victim and places it into her own mouth and inhales, causing the embers to glow brighter. After obtaining a copy of the video, detectives on Friday, March 24th, interviewed Roberts for a second time. During the follow-up interview, deputies say that Roberts admitted to watching the victim and placing the marijuana cigarette in the victim's mouth. According to detectives, Roberts refused to provide investigators with an explanation as to why she put the lit marijuana cigarette in the toddler's mouth while the child was in her care. Let me close this window. Traffic is too loud. All right, so here you have it. All right, supposed to be watching the child, and here you are smoking a doobie in front of the child and getting the child high. Just plain wickedness. Okay. Let me see if that other article has anything different. We'll look at that. All right. Babysitter records herself sharing a joint with 1 year old child. Florida cops say. 17-year-old babysitter was watching her friend's 1 year old daughter in corporation. Yeah. Okay. Um. Doesn't appear that there's anything any different than the first article. But yeah, you see the wickedness. Okay. The wickedness of a woman also, okay? And these women, we talk about these women, and of course, we always say not talking about the sincere sisters, all right? But even you sincere sisters out there that watch these videos and you learning in silence, and you being respectful and honorable, okay? You holding your peace and doing the right things, okay? You see what these women are doing out here, all right? So this is why we get on women so tough, okay? So the evidence is out there as to how 2/3, and particularly the 2/3 women, are the worst of the bunch, okay? And I'm just going to get right to the point because I don't have a lot of time. Um, Jeremiah 4:22, for my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are Sodom's children, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. Right. So, I mean, this is going into, the idolatry of our people, all right, particularly dealing with the tribe of Judah. But you can apply this across the board to all the women in the 12 tribes. Just wicked as hell. You see? Come on, man. I mean, this is like a new low. And no sooner than you say that, there's some other 2/3 niggas is gonna be in the news for doing something, okay, worse than this. Let's go to Jeremiah 2. Now I'll just jump into verse 20. Like I said, I don't have that much time to get to the point here. It says, "For of old times I have broken thy yoke and burst thy bands, and thou saidst, I will not transgress. When upon every high hill and under every green tree thou wanderest playing the harlot." Smoking is like witchcraft, okay? And it makes you a harlot, man. You are idolater, okay? Yet I have planted a noble vine, wholly a right seed, right? Altogether a right seed. How then art thou turned into a what? A degenerate plant of a strange vine unto me. Yeah, you just so bad off, you know. In a natural sense, it's nothing like being a farmer or taking care of your let's say your lawn, and you've done everything you need to do to make sure that the lawn comes up right, use the right seed, and you'd be damned if a whole bunch of damn weeds don't show up. And you say to yourself, damn, I know I took every step to make sure that this wouldn't happen. And look at this now. You see, I don't know. This shit here, boy, is something else. All right. Let me see what else we got here. This is Ecclesiasticus 25 and 19. We just jump right into the point of verse 19, and it says, all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. Okay. Now, of course, it's again, dealing with the actions of women when dealing with their husbands or men. But wickedness is just wickedness, at the end of the day. Okay. And here you are, you a wicked ass young woman with a blind ass wig and some eyelashes that don't belong to you. Okay. Well, I guess they do because you bought them or you stole them, whatever you did to get them. All right. And here you are corrupting in your mind, okay, a child, a baby. Oh boy. Let's see what else we got here. Slovakia. That's the Miami Herald, same story. Okay, we looked at that, Slovakia. But anyway, yeah, I just saw this, and all you could do is shake your head. You know, not surprised at some of the evil works of 2/3 of our people. Not surprised by it at all. All right. But anyway, when I saw this, this is just, it's bananas. All right. We'll read this again. Proverbs 22 and 6. Train up a child in the way he should go. And that doesn't include smoking or putting a bottle to a baby of alcohol, that is. Um, any other thing that a wicked person would think of. That's no good. That's no good. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. Right? Teach your children righteousness. Okay. And then at the same time, a 16-year-old mother, you know, void of judgment herself, couldn't even judge her own friend to know that she was full of shit and wicked. And this is who you put to carry a child in. You put your child in her hands. All right. Anyway, that's it. All praise to the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, Shem Akakwadash. See you all on the next lesson real soon, Lord willing. Shalom.